bucks. Power my friends in a big black truck. I'm Vanessa, I like salsa. I'm a dancer. You pay fees for my big show in Ibiza for my leisure. I don't do arguments in my relationships. I'm lit. You don't want me standing on this to say something. I'm rich. It don't make no sense how I make this. I'm lit. I don't do two-face and that's the face.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Eagles and the Jaguars on Sunday Night Primetime.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Eagles team as they interplay here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So here come the Jaguars to take over for the first time behind Trevor Lawrence, their quarterback in season number 4.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And his first look is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now Lawrence. Finding ETN here. Catching it on the out route. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Now Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. Out come the Eagles for the first time, and the man in charge at quarterback in his 5th year now, Jalen Hurts.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses who have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
They'll run. Here's the rookie out of Clemson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Once again, it's Shipley. And some nifty running there. Ultimately, it doesn't get him a whole lot, but it does take him to the 45. There are the numbers for Shipley a week ago. He hit pay dirt so many times we almost lost track. Every time we turned around, he was in the end zone.
And those weren't all just 1-yard plunges either, partner. I mean, he ripped off a few long jaunts as well.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. You look at this Jaguar defense. Into this game, they're ranked number 22 in the NFL against the pass, Charles.
They spent the week at practice, and we know our rating's not that great. And we know we're facing the number 1 passing team in the league. But there are some things that we can do to give ourselves a chance in this game.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. The slot man in motion right. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Zone read, here's Shipley. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Eagles at 3-4 on the year coming into play. And they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or two short. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take it, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
On second down, Etienne once more. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's Lawrence to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Hey, Lion!
Lawrence. Right back to Davis. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Etienne up the middle. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. On 3rd down, here's Bigsby. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Play action. It's Lawrence. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Lawrence will throw. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From the 10, 1st and goal.
Let's go.
And they'll run with Etienne. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Here's Lawrence. Gets this quickly to Ingram. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, Ryan!
Bigsby diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Eagles offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And as we transition into the second half of the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a consistent basis. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. They showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Hurts. Smith brings it in, going across the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Hurts going to give this to Shipley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now Shipley again. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. You look at this Jaguar defense. They enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Shipley is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And they'll run again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. And he'll wind up being knocked back to the 3-yard line. Now Lawrence down around his goal line. A short throw there to Strange. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it's 2nd down.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first.
Hey, Lion. Here we go.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. 21 carries, 98 yards, 2 shy of 100.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick, and the Jags will take over here just shy of the 30.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Now a 2nd and 10. A give running right, Etienne. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now Lawrence to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. On 4th down on is Logan Cook to punt. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Gets around him. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And he is caught and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They go play action with Hurts. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked up by Foyesade Oluokun. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Looking long for Thomas. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
On 2nd and 12, Hurts. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down. And he is the NFC reigning offensive player of the week. You got to think, all the guys that take the field each and every week, that's not an easy award. Always has to feel good to grab it.
It has to feel great because it separates you, at least for a week, amongst your peers. And for him to separate again, he has to have the same type of a game. That means being explosive off the line of scrimmage and catching everything that comes his way.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
Travis Etienne of the Jags offense set to take over again here.
A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
And you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Laying out is Davis, and he's got the football.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And here's Rodgers on the return.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. They'll start on the ground with Shipley.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. They'll drop to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That'll be caught by Shipley.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 21.
Straight ahead, Shipley.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
66 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Here's Hurts to throw.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Brought to the ground by the linebacker, Foye Oluokun.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So just enough juice to get the 3, and I think that wind at the back helped a little bit there.
Certainly did, and to me that tells me that that head coach knows his kicker and realized the wind was at his back. That's probably the outer limits of what he could make, and he knew the wind might be able to aid him and get that ball over the crossbar, and it did.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion!
Here's Lawrence to throw.
That's going to be caught by Kirk.
He's across midfield. Now inside the 25. And he will go out of bounds Jones down at the 15-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 50 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, ETN.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Now Lawrence.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Devin Duvernay.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Jaguars are able to add on to that lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Now, the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield and get the ball in his hands in open space. And just don't get totally away from running it, because some of these runs now, they may pop bigger as the game goes along.
Yeah, they've been good with a run so far. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A run on 1st down with Shipley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And he continues to have success running the ball here in the 1st half, as he's already closing in on 100 yards for the game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
On the handoff, it's Shipley. Down to about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. 21 yards there on 3rd down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Back to throw. Touchdown, Eagles.
Devontae Smith
from 4 yards out.
And the Eagles get a bit closer. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2.
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, defenses will be aggressive on 2-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Hey, Ryan.
Etienne once more. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Still going inside the 20. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne, 43 yards. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
The Eagles offense with Jalen Hurts at the controls, ready for their next possession. He bounced back from that 3-interception start to the ball game to throw a touchdown pass on their last drive. Now he'll try to keep that. Hurts fumbles it. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on fourth down.
No, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Lawrence will throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. Rodgers to return it. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And they will take over first and 10. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. Now, he's having himself a little bit of a banner game. His team right now, though, losing.
Needs a little bit of help, and I kind of equate it to a basketball game where you have the big score, and sometimes your strategy is, okay, he can go ahead and have all of his points. Let's hold down everyone else, and that's the way you win the game. And right now, he needs everyone else to start scoring, quote-unquote, as he's been.
Yeah, and he's hoping to keep it close so maybe they can keep it on the ground, not start to go through the air as much. Throwing is Hurts. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Going to be caught downfield by Dotson.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. The good pickup there of 20 yards.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
And the Jaguars are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Lawrence. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. Looking right side, and it's intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
Hurts.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
A.J. Brown.
26 yards.
And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Hurts will throw.
Forced out to his left. And he's going to get in. So they're back within 11. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Oh, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence.
Darius Slay with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So first thing that crosses my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Second down and 6 now.
Looking to throw. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, to catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath, as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, where you see the final score there. The Jets made it through the first half of the year unbeaten, but they suffered their first loss of the year. They fall to 8-1. From there, we head down south to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. and they were losers in their ball game to the visiting Dallas Cowboys. Dak Prescott, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Finally, on Monday Night Football, Election Night Eve, the Super Bowl rematch from a few years back, Bucs and Chiefs from Arrowhead. One of the top performers in that first half was the running back Travis Etienne. He had 3 catches in that opening part of the game and wound up with a touchdown reception as well. Both of these offenses had their share of high points in that first half. Each team had some big moments, and it would seem this could turn out to be a game where the last score wins. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently second in that category. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They go play action with Hurts. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the 1st down.
They'll give it to Shipley. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Now, hang on here a second. Looks like a Jaguar in some obvious discomfort from that last play. Here comes Shipley. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. And his big night continues on that last run. The yardage there going to move him over 100 yards now for the ball game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. This one complete down the field to Goddard. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 32 yards. And the Eagles have come back to make it a 2-point game. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. That's now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is now a 1-point game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And the drive was all finished off on the touchdown catch by Dallas Goedert. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jaguars offense and Trevor Lawrence getting set for this next drive. And as we show you some of the highlights from earlier, he has been instrumental in getting his guys the lead as he looks to finish strong and close this one out. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead is up to 8. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And his fine first half of the season continues. That is his 50th catch already. Well on his way to the century mark and perhaps even significantly beyond that.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts got his man complete over the middle. That's Smith. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. They'll drop to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Here's Hurts to throw.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Go Silver, ready?
From the gun, it's Hurts.
And a throw right sideline is complete. Give him 16 yards on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
No touch.
On the run is Shipley.
And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Once again, it's Shipley.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1.
126 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Here's Shipley.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
They'll run. Here's Shipley.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now their defense came through with a goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Smith will come in motion right.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This is 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Shipley, and 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now back to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Up the middle they go. Shipley.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
The numbers there tell the story. That last completion going to move him up over 400 yards passing now for the game.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Eagles have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. So that drives 7 plays in length.
And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 27.
They'll look to ETN to start things out.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. In motion, the tight end.
On 2nd down, ETN once more.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Touchdown, Jaguars! Christian Kirk, 68 yards.
And the Jaguars have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's go.
They're going to try and run. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Eagles offense and A.J. Brown headed back out there.
He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him,
and now here is another interception.
Picked up by Foyesade Oluokun.
And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, run!
Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, DeVonta Smith.
Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
2nd down and a yard.
They'll set up a throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Good, set.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Jags will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10. At their own 12-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing left side, it's complete.
There he goes again. He may go. Travis Etienne.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne. 88 yards. And the Jaguars are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And that will make this a 19-point game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. Back to throw now on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
2nd and 10. Dotson in motion right.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Hurts.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Got a man. It's Brown. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Throwing is Hurts.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Hurts.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And with that last throw, the record comes into focus as he has now gone over 500 passing yards in this game alone.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Dallas Goedert, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere, seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's what really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Brian Thomas.
67 yards.
And the Jags are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on the 2-point try.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And now here is another interception. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Here's Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They'll try to run with Etienne. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Or PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10, right at the 30. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one complete to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 18. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Yeah, he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. This will be caught by Brown. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Here's Hurts to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Foyesade Oluokun. Escapes the defender. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Back to throw. That's complete to Shipley. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the passing numbers are just dizzying at this point. That last completion is going to put him over 600 yards now for the game as he just continues to do whatever he wants when he drops back to pass. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They go play action with Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jahan Dotson, 45 yards. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Red on red. Hey, Reno.
And they'll go again with Etienne. He'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there but couldn't get much further. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. In trouble, and he's taken down.
take him down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
So now out comes this offense led by their quarterback as they take over once. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 26. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with a football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. The 2nd down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Now Lawrence.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
Well, if nothing else, some signs of life here, Charles, because you're facing the big deficit, but at least they were able to prevent 3 more from getting on the board there with a nice block.
And that's how they're comforting themselves on the sidelines right now, because they certainly didn't execute well on that play at all. Bottom line, exactly what you said. They didn't need the 3, but they sure don't like giving up a block. They'll have something to work on as they get into practice next week.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense?
And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there.
82, Eagles 58.
Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2. From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. And we are underway from Houston. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On the quick, right?
Stroud looks to throw on the first play.
Flush to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap to Stroud. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jalen Carter collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. And the Eagles with a dime look. 6 DBs on 3rd down. Now Stroud to the right side and caught by Dell. So nothing doing there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
4th down. Stroud going to try to throw for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Stroud now.
This is caught. It's Woods. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Mixon will take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
It's not often you talk about statement drives coming right at the start of a game, but that was some statement there. That drive took him the length of the field, and as I look at the clock, ate up nearly the entire 1st quarter as well. Great work up front, clearing space, and an ideal finish on the touchdown run.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 27. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And some oohs and ahs from the crowd as he jukes his way forward for a couple of yards.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. A bunch of them go up.
There he goes, right side.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Houston.
John Mechie, 79 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. But D'Amico Ryans, even with the defensive mindset, he'll elect to go for 2 here. Stroud's going to try to throw for the conversion.
Buying time to his left. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed, near the goal line, on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Hurts.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Barkley inside handoff, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And he's going to go down. They get turned back at the 40.
Henry toe-to-toe. They're to bring him down defensively.
Pressure can come from all over when you're applying a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Throwing on 2nd and long.
Hurts.
And that is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw.
Flushed out right. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
They'll come out throwing here on first down.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
Credit the secondary, credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll look to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half. They're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt.
And the Texans will take over.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground.
Now inside the 25. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. This time, the extra point up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10
at their own 37. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And down to the 36-yard line here.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 3.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Stroud will run the option left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the Eagles' 35-yard line.
Mixing up the middle. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Stroud out of the gun here.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
4th down, no problem. offense on the field. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. On third down, Mixon. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. Mixon trying to punch it in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Texans are able to stretch out their lead. They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
So after the incompletion, second and 10 from the 22. Back to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. He's on his way. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick 6. He finds his tight end Goddard. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big pickup of 38.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Texans will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Again, it's Mixon. Shedding through the defense. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
It's a good 8. And the Texans first.
For the winning team here, Charles, and that's about as big and clean of a win as you can hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is,